There'll be times where you want to reestablish symmetry. You'll notice here that my hands do not look right, okay? Even if I modeled the other hand, that probably wouldn't be very smart because I want it to be exactly the same as the other side, at least for now, okay? So what I'm going to do is I want to delete half the character, okay? Now the easiest way to delete half the character is I want to be in my selection arrow, right click, go to face, and if I select one face and then hold down shift and double click, in other words, click really fast on this one, it should select a ring all the way around. Okay, and that's why I wanted to have a full track. I'm going to call that a track. I'm going to have a full track on one side of the character. Okay, instead of having, again, the leg come out from there, I have that full track all the way around. Now I can delete it by hitting delete. I can double click on this, I'm going to call that an island, and I can hit delete. And now I can see that I have exactly half the character. And now if I right click and go to object mode, I can come up here to mirror the character. So to find mirror, I can see it's under mesh, mirror. I'm going to hold down Control Shift, click on that, and you can see that I added mirror to the shelf. Now when I click on that, now it mirrored the character, and it says that it merged the borders, so it should have merged it. Now what I like to do is I like to look at the center line to make sure that all of it is good. Because if it wasn't, it might look like something like this. So I can move that. And if something gets too close, it might get merged. Okay. Like for example, these legs, if these legs were too close here, that actually might merge. So I want to make sure that those legs are not touching. Okay, that looks good. Now I can right click, go to object mode, and now I should now that I've got my symmetry back and it's mirrored perfectly, I could try turning symmetry back on. So if I click on that, now if I go to vertex, I can click on this and you can see that it should start working again. I feel like it's kind of a glitchy thing in Maya, that occasionally that symmetry does stop working. So I'm just going to go ahead and kind of round this out just a little bit more. There we go. Excellent. Yeah, that's looking really good. And again, I'm looking around. That looks good. And I think we're good here. One other trick that you'll notice that when I'm rotating around, I can see that the back of this image plane kind of gets in my way. So here's kind of a cool trick. If I go to view, backface culling, or I'm sorry, let me see. It's under shading, backface culling. What backface culling does is it makes the back side of the face invisible. So when I rotate this way, you can see that I don't see that image plane. And now you can see it here. So I can rotate all the way around and I can see this a little bit easier. Okay, so that's called backface culling. Now sometimes you might not be able to select through it, so you got to be kind of careful there. But I feel like at least we can see it really nicely here. Okay, cool. So that was just a quick lesson on reestablishing symmetry and mirroring manually.